I call the third session of the Indiana Senior Beta Convention to order. I hope everyone had a great convention, and I'm excited to see who will be accompanying me to Savannah, Georgia, because I know I'm going. And please welcome Mary Lang, your Vice President, to the stage.
You know, Hannah once told me about an interview question she had to answer. The interviewer picked up an imaginary box, set it on the table, and said, "What's in the box?" To be honest, when I met Hannah, that's how I felt. I had no idea what would be in that box that was Hannah Ashby. And Hannah, it wasn't what I expected. I mean, look at her. She's beautiful. I expected the box to be full of grace and poise. While she is all those things, what I really found in the box was a real person who just wanted the world to be good. The box held a beautiful young woman just trying to change the world. And that is who I'm introducing to you now. Betas, here is your president, Hannah Ashby.
That's a lot of work. This is going to take forever. Why even try? I'm never going to get it. These are all things that we are constantly telling ourselves when it comes to working towards our goals or even our dreams. Time after time, people give up on themselves before they even get the chance to prove their worth. Everyone here has goals, ambitions, things they wish to accomplish in their lifetime. Whether it's getting into that prestigious college or wanting to become a professional athlete, I'm a firm believer that anything is possible through hard work and dedication. However, too often, our dreams stay dreams. Things we aspire to accomplish but never put forth the effort to achieve because it seems far out of reach. But if people never pushed the limits, where would our world be today? For example, could you have guessed that Dr. Seuss, one of America's most renowned authors, was first rejected by 27 publishers? Or that Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team? So how did these people come to be so successful? Well, it wasn't just a coincidence. It took a lot of hard work. They knew what they wanted to accomplish in their lifetime, and they didn't stop working until they got there. These are just a couple of examples of how far persistence can get you. I'd like to share a goal of mine with all of you. My hope, ever since elementary school, has been to be the fourth female athlete in my school's history to score 1,000 points in my varsity basketball career. However, things didn't start out quite as planned. Mid-season, my freshman year, I suffered from a severe ankle injury, cutting my season short. I was horrified at the thought of missing out on my opportunity to achieve this monumental task. Initially, I thought this goal was now out of reach. But then I asked myself, if these people were able to succeed after such misfortune, why can't I? It was then I realized that in order to succeed, I must keep pushing forward. Being injured may have kept me out of the game, but it didn't keep me from coming up with a new game plan. After some calculating, I determined my goal was still attainable as long as I stayed focused. Betas, you will be faced with many obstacles in your life, but it's up to you to maintain a positive attitude and strive for success in everything you do. As the famous Magic Johnson once said, there's winning and there's losing, and in life, both will happen. What is never acceptable to me is quitting. Thank you.
It is now time for the installation of the officers.
The incoming officers will have many tasks to perform on behalf of the Indiana Beta Club. Your responsibilities will include a helping hand. I now ask the outgoing secretary, Eddie Mejia, to present the new secretary.
Will the newly elected secretary, Jaylee Wagner, please come forward? Jaylee, the symbol of your office is the helping hand of service. Your task is to provide helpful, supportive leadership as Indiana Secretary. Betas serve in schools and communities. The attitude in which you serve will in part determine the success of Indiana, the Indiana Beta Club for the upcoming year. Will you accept these responsibilities?
I will. So awkward. You're fine. Thank you.
Jaylee, I am pleased to present to you this official state officer pin and invite you to run at the National Convention in June. Congratulations.
I will now bring forward the newly elected Vice President. Will the newly elected Vice President, Eric Hunter, please Eric, the symbol of your office is the helping hand of achievement. The duties of your office will require you to be responsible, dependable, and prepared to assist the President at all times. You will work closely with the President and individual members for the benefit of the National Beta Club. The attitude in which you serve will in part determine the success of Indiana Beta Club for the coming year. Will you accept these responsibilities?
I will.
Eric, I am pleased to present you with the official state officer pin and invite you to run at the National Convention in June. Congratulations.
All right. Will the newly elected president, Emily Fields, please come forward? Emily, the symbol of your office is the helping hand of leadership. Leadership takes strength, endurance, and tact. Your duties will require you to be knowledgeable about the various levels of beta. You will be a Beta Ambassador of Goodwill. The promptness and enthusiasm with which you carry out your task will in part determine the success of the Indiana Beta Club for the coming year. You must keep in mind the meaning of the Beta motto, "Let us lead by serving others." Will you accept these responsibilities?
I will.
Emily, I am pleased to present to you this official state officer pin and invite you to run at the National Convention in June. Congratulations.
I hereby declare these new state officers duly and properly installed. Dr. Mark Baker, State Council Chair, will give the charge from the council.
The National Beta Club Council for the State of Indiana issues to you, the newly elected state student officers, and to each of you as members of the National Beta Club in Indiana, the following charge. I admonish you as leaders and as individual members to remember that you should so conduct yourselves in your school relationships and your private lives that you will exemplify the precepts of the National Beta Club to strive to adhere to the principles of honesty, justice, service, cooperation, responsibility, humility, and charity. It is our fond hope and belief that if you will strive to live by these precepts, you will thereby make yourselves and the National Beta Club a force for good in your school and community. May God be with you in your endeavors. Congratulations.
All right, we are ready for talent. Can Washington High School and Lagodi please come side stage, please?